Hello all you beautiful tennos, and welcome to our new series, episode 1 of a long-standing series, where I go from Mastery Rank 0 all the way up to Mastery Rank 30. With that being said, there's a couple of things that I'd like to mention. One, I'm going to try to be as most reasonably free-to-play as possible. There will be trading, there will be, some meta a little bit here and there. Two, I haven't really played the game a whole lot lately, so I'm out of the loop on current best of everything. So I played a lot in 2015, a lot in 2016, and a lot in 2019. Came back about 10 months ago, and I just couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go. I was being pulled in 80 different directions simultaneously. So here we are today. Brand new, fresh start. Well, we're just killing everybody. Most of this early game is just going to be that. Right? I'm just going to jump up, and I'm going to just slam the ground. It's a big AoE. It's going to be one-shotting everything. Melee is kind of gross in this game, and that's been a consistent, theme throughout my entire playtime. Okay, so as far as options of like equipment and the Warframe go, try not to spend too much time overthinking this. There's no real right or wrong. I would say all of the frames are good. I personally choose Volt because he does a lot, and I like to go fast. Mag is really powerful for defense missions. Excalibur is very well rounded. It's got CC, got a lot of damage outburst. Volt is fast. He can be defensive too with his shields. He self buffs his melee with attack speed and all that. I just went Volt. And as far as the weapons go, there's really no right or wrong answer. By the time that we discussed what one was best, you'd already be replacing it with something else. So those are my thoughts. These are new. Like Serration and like this is crazy. Am I crazy? I thought these used to be flawed. Didn't these used to be flawed? I mean, that's kind of insane. That's huge. I am almost positive these used to be like cracked or flawed or something. Like they had like yeah. Okay. That's great. All right, again, just a whole lot of this. Now, I'm not recommending you do it, but I'm kind of stupid, and I know it would be more efficient if we waited until we had like a Korra or a Necros or, any kind of farming frame. But I'm genuinely considering spending some of our starting 50 plat on a resource drop chance booster, because I do plan on playing about 8 to 12 hours a day for the next 3 days, just to maximize our free booster. Yeah, this feels right. This feels so good. This early game, coming back in, everything that you do is progress. Like that feeling of like working towards a goal again, rather than just sitting on like infinite materials of everything. Like, yeah. This is it. This is what needed to be done. All right, so we've done a little bit of leveling at this point. This affinity booster is absolutely awesome. It's gonna keep us well above the curve here in the early game, but I just wanted to bring you to the attention to like why we picked Volt. So here's normal attack speed with melee. Now if we press R2, now we're like tweaked out. We're little crackheads. And yeah, it just makes us run faster. It makes us attack faster. Now it doesn't last very long because we're very low level. But that being said, this is really, really helpful. I mean, for early game, this is gonna help a ton. Just speed everything up. Continuity, intensify, north wind, stretch. This is insane. It's giving us everything. They used to not be this easy. I remember that for sure. Yeah, the game is very, very generous with its mods now. So early game, I'm just kind of wanting intensify, to be completely honest. And since Volt comes with a, man, I don't remember what these things are called, Materai, polarity slot, we're just gonna slap in intensify. Also, vitality, redirection, really, really good choices. Survivability is a bit of an issue early game if you're not being careful. All right, Future Omni here, quick interruption. This is pretty important with early game mods. I want you to look here. We're 10 days into this account. Sorry for the spoilers, but yeah, 10 days into the account, and I still don't have any of these rank 10 because it's just more efficient endo-wise to rank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 mods up to rank 7, as opposed to I maybe would have gotten just 1 mod up to 10. So here's how mods work. We're getting 9 health per level. Also, per level, this is going to double. So it's going to go from 10 to 30 to 70 to 150 to 310. All right. So let's say we only have 300 endo, but yet we have, 4 mods that we really, really want to level up. So 300 endo for 4 mods. Well, we could just get 1 mod up to rank 5, or we could get 4 mods up to rank 3. Which one do you think is better? We do continuity. So you look at this. From 450 endo to 930, we're only gaining 5% ability duration. You probably won't even notice that. Like, you genuinely probably won't even notice that. So that's a cost of 450 endo. Now, what could we do with 450 endo instead? Well, if you don't already have some points into vitality, 450 endo gets you plus 55% total health. We'd have 140 left over. So what about, do we want some armor? Well, yeah, we can pretty much get 45% armor as well. So would you rather have 5% duration or basically double your survivability, right? So spend your endo kind of like spread apart, spread amongst all of them evenly. Don't try to max narrow-minded and then you've left vitality level 2 and 3 and stuff like that. So get everything to rank 3, then everything to rank 4, then everything to rank 5. I think I've been clear. I think you understand. All right, moving on. Sorry. You learn to appreciate not having to aim. And it's just satisfying. Giving them the old zap. What's up, boys? So this is almost certainly a stupid, bad decision, but if I remember correctly, we're gonna need a lot of credits, and I plan on playing a ton in the next 3 days. So YOLO. We're gonna go ahead and buy a 3-day credit booster. I know I was talking earlier about a resource booster, but that just seems super, super wasteful. We don't even have like a farming frame yet. I'm gonna try to get a Cora Prime at ASAP, probably in the next episode or 2. So until we do that, I'm not really going to be messing with resource drop chance or resource booster. I'll probably just get both of them after doing some relic opening, and then just do 3 days of just like hardcore heavy, resource farming, and just get all the materials we're going to need for, some time. Nice. We got enemy sense and flow. Equilibrium's pretty cool as well. Fast hands, just all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, this is a huge, quality of life improvement for new players. Like getting all of these juicy mods from, right here at the beginning. That's awesome. It's like probably like the biggest noticeable change that I've seen so far since coming back. All right, so Vor's prize is complete. I almost feel bad for this goofy fella. He was just trying, I don't really know. I'll be honest, I wasn't really paying attention. That's my bad. Anyways, this whole me buying a 3-day credit booster thing, I don't want to hear a single one of you go, oh, this Omni guy I watched, he said, oh, definitely buy a 3-day booster. Do not do this. This was stupid and impulsive, and I just did it because I don't care that much, and I'm not taking this overly seriously. If you're really trying to min-max and get the most bang out of your buck, that's not the way to do it, in my opinion. Save it for a catalyst or a reactor. We call those potatoes. If you come into your Warframe, you can press R3 on console, brings this up. You can buy Orokin Reactor for 20 platinum. This doubles your mod capacity on your frame. You can do the exact same thing on weapon with a catalyst, doubles your mod capacity. So the only reason I went for credits is so I can stay ahead of the curve here a little bit. And I know credits are an issue early game for buying blueprints, and we're gonna need a ton of blueprints. And speaking of that, here's why. We're gonna get our first mastery rank right now. Alright, so we just got access to Nightwave. Now Nightwave is amazing, right? Like we do a couple of these daily and weekly quests. We get rewarded with this kind of XP. It's basically a battle pass. We fill that up, we go up a tier. So we get 10,000 points by doing various acts here. We go up to level 1 and we unlock tier 1 reward. Pretty straightforward. We all mostly know how battle passes work. So let's say there's a really annoying cutscene going on, or they're just yapping for like a solid minute and a half and you're just trying to whatever. You can just click here and exit out immediately. Just boom, boom. And she's going to say something along the lines of like, that's that, or I'll see you next time or whatever. And that's going to dialogue skip whatever you're trying to get out of. And yes, Volt. Perfect. So yeah, again, super easy. We're just straight up going to go melee the guy, hit him like 3 or 4 times and he's dead. Not a big deal. Just use your square or your 2 ability. You just kind of freak out on the guy and yeah. Anyways. Junctions complete. We're gonna get some juicy rewards. That Orokin reactor, I'll be honest, I'm gonna be using Volt for a long time. Now I should wait and use it on Rhino because Rhino is a bit of a better frame. But again, I don't really care that much. I'm gonna be playing this game for months and months. I'm not too worried about what I do in the first 2 hours of playing the game, right? I'm not trying to min-max to that level. This is what I'm most excited about, the Taxon. So we're going to get this crafting up immediately. And I'm not going to throw the reactor on Volt right away because I don't really need the extra mod space because we don't really have the endo for it anyway. But let's get him cooking up because we're going to be waiting a full day for that. This is our first actual proper boss fight and it's a little bit challenging, to be completely honest, if you're not used to it. But there is a really, really easy way to cheese this fight. So basically, it's just a multi-stage fight. He's got 4 health bars, I think, maybe 3. Nope, he's got 4. And he does a little jumpy boy attack where he kind of slams the ground. But we're just gonna bust up one of his legs. He's gonna freak out. He's gonna go up in the air like that. And we could just completely cheese his whole wacky little spinny phase by standing up here on this pillar. And then we go down. And one of his health bars is gone. Rinse and repeat. Alright, I'm gonna kill this guy. I'll see you in a bit. I'll come back and farm Rhino later, but Rhino is for sure worth farming up and getting in the foundry ASAP. He's going to be incredibly useful for this playthrough. He's just a really powerful, safe frame. So the harder content stuff, if you ever feel stuck, Rhino can make you not stuck anymore. Nightwave, 150 credits. And I think I want to spend some of these. Mostly, I'm just kind of wanting Steel Charge, if I'm being completely honest. It's a pretty good one. It gives a lot of mod capacity and just melee damage. Again, I'm a sucker for melee damage. It really carries. All right, finally, we're able to do the Mars Junction. This is going to help us out a lot with getting some endo. So, same kind of thing. I just pre-buff. Oh, I'm using the bow staff now. Oh, did he just one-shot me? Loki's a little monster, huh? Hold on a second. Take 2. That never happened. Okay. Loki's dead. Mars Junction is complete. Let's go to Baru. No, not Baru. Maroos. Maroos Bazaar. Let's get some endo. But we made it to Maroos. Now, whenever we get here, we just go to Ayatin Treasures. She's gonna talk to us a little something, something. I'm looking for Ayatin Treasures. I'm ready. And this is going to guarantee us one of those little Ayatin sculptures, which we can put our Ayatin crystal things in. We got amber and cyan ones. And then we can sell it for a ton of endo, which we need desperately. There we go. Boom. Oh, we don't have one that we're missing. I thought there was a way to just auto install these. All right. So we're missing an amber. So as soon as we get an amber, we'll be able to turn this in. It's currently worth 933, but that'll probably go up to like 2,000-ish with the amber in there and it's complete. So it's worth hanging on to until we can finish it off entirely. All right. So we're playing Marriage Counselor, apparently, on Squishy Planet. So, I'm gonna see what we can do. God, dude, the squish. The squish is so good. Everything is squishy. Huh. Dude, I don't want to go in there. Bro, what the hell? That's a straight up bowl. Alright, I'm an adult. We're on a mission. Dude, I absolutely love that this plant eats me and then just spits me out. Like, we don't need elevators. We have esophage. Yeah, this is awesome. But yeah, this has been pretty fun. Out of the 3 open world areas, this is my favorite one so far. I am enjoying it. We can now get standing with the Entrati people, the tree people. Unfortunately, we're not mastery rank 5, so we can't really compete in this one, which would have given us some Iatan amber shards or stars for common and uncommon and rare. So I mean, there was a pretty good chance, but we could stand a chance to get a little bit of endo here. It's not a whole lot though, but honestly, this early, even a little bit kind of goes a far way. So I'm gonna go ahead, grind this a little bit on public. Hopefully other people join to speed the process up a little bit. Yep, looks like. Okay, I'm gonna get some endo and we can progress through the star chart. All right, Valkyr dead. Junction complete. Honestly, this might be cringe to some of you, but I'm gonna level this up because this is quite useful, in my opinion. This is a pretty helpful mod. Yeah, 28 meters seems like a lot better than 7. So this is a perfect example on why Thieves' Wit is pretty cool. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even think to check down here, but because I have Thieves' Wit and I see that there's a couple crates down here that are breakable, bam, I'm gonna make it a point to come down here. We might find some pretty juicy stuff, such as Cyan Star. I think he's got like a dog and they're like life linked, so you have to make sure that you don't kill one super quick or the other. Like, you have to kill them roughly around the same time. All right, good stuff. All right, give me the puppy dog egg. I still think it's weird that these dogs are born from eggs, but I don't make the rules, man. All right, begin incubation. Yeah, just begin a random incubation. How long we talking? Oh, the first one's, oh, that's so good. That's awesome. I'm not sure if it's all, oh, it's a free rush too. Literally 0 wait. What do we get? Sunika. I don't know what that is. Right, everybody say hi to Sunny. We got a Sunika, which doesn't really matter too much. It would have been cool to get the Chesa. I forget, hold on. It is this one. I wanted the Chesa Kubro because it comes with retrieve, just a little bit more loot, but it's every 10 seconds. It's not like it's just a dramatic thing, and it's only like one enemy at a time, half the time. I probably wouldn't feel it, all things considered. So other than that, we also kind of changed over. We got our Boltor, unranked, the MK1 Furious, and the MK1 Furex. So we're ranking up primary, secondary, and melee, which is probably a bad idea, but it should be okay. I mean, if I lose, I lose. I'm not that worried about it. So I'm gonna keep on doing the star chart. I might actually go do Earth, see if we can't get lucky and score another egg. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to start incubating another dog. I hope that we get, not a duplicate, and something else to rank up for mastery rank XP.
enough of this rowdy, rebel, sticking behavior.
Okay. Well, that was a hell of a day. So day 1 is officially over. We are rolling at 2 days left on our credit booster. So yeah, it's been a day and some change. We made it up to mastery rank 2, but if we look at profile here and we see silver initiate, basically just 60,000. If we look here, total XP required 62,000 for rank 5. So we made it to mastery rank 5 by the end of day 1. So for me, in my opinion, that's pretty good progress. In terms of star chart completion, I did do a pretty big jump cut. I didn't want to show absolutely everything because it's pretty repetitive. I just kind of beelined it straight for all the junctions. We made it to the Neptune junction. I need to do the Nata quest. And yeah, so we have all the way up to Neptune, so I don't have Pluto or Eris yet. So in terms of progression, where are we going from here? Well, I'm going to keep doing the actual quests. I'm going to do Nata. I'm going to get Neptune done. I'm going to get the rest of the star chart filled out and at least have access to the main nodes that I'm wanting on each planet. I'm going to start running Void, getting a whole bunch of relics saved up, and then we'll start cracking those open. In terms of ENDO, we ended up getting quite a bit of ENDO, actually. I was really struggling early on, but our mods are looking halfway decent at the end of day 1. Now that we have access to the Void, actually it might have changed. It might be Deimos now, but we need to get some corrupted mods. I'm talking like Fleeting Expertise, Blind Rage, Overextended, things like that. Those are really, really important for our Warframe build. So I need to join a dojo. I will be looking into doing that soon. And yeah, end of day 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this. As the episodes continue to go on, hopefully I'll find, you know, a nice routine and a cool editing style. But every time you switch to a new game, there's going to be issues. So if the audio is a little janky, I'll try my best to fix it. I am going to go ahead and just record the first 3 days. So the first like 2 or 3 episodes of this series back to back to back without, you know, updating, because I don't want to waste a bunch of time on my boosters, you know, editing the video and everything. So I'm not ignoring your comments if you're suggesting things. I just simply played 3 days in a row. So yeah, future me apologizes to, you know, present time you. Anyways, if you like this video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Helps me a ton. Thank you if you do. Thank you if you don't. Love you either way. Have a good night. Be safe.